Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees here for today's Bhagavath Katha. Here, Prabhu. It's coming. The sound is coming. Namo Om Vishnapadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine. Namo Om Vishnapadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Namine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Tell loudly. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all my gratitudes and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for having given us the golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All glory to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radharani and Lord Gopinath. Please tell loudly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 In Sri Madhbhagavatam, we have completed the second chapter of first canto yesterday. That was in the second chapter. It was the replies by Suta Maharshi to the sages in Naimisharanya for the questions raised by them in the first chapter. Now today we are doing the third chapter, first verse. Please repeat with me 3 times. I'll go slowly. Then I'll give you narration. Jagre, please tell loudly. Jagre, Paurusham, Rupam, Bhagavan, Mahad Adibhihi, Sambhutam, Shodasakalam, Adau, Loka, Sirkasaya. Jagre, Paurusham, Rupam, Bhagavan, Mahad Adbihi, Sambhutam, Shodasakalam, Adau, Loka, Sisrikasyaha. Jagre Paurusham, Rupam, Bhagavan, Mahad Adibhihi, Sambhutam, Shodasakalam, Adau, Loke, Sisrikshaya. Jagre Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahad Adibhihi Sambhutam Shodashakalam Adau Loka Sirkshaya. This one Suta Maharshi is telling to the attention to the other sages. Here Jagre means accepted. Paurusham, plenary portion as the Purusha incarnation. Rupam, form. Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead. Mahat Adibhihi, with the ingredients of the material world. Sambhutam, thus there was the creation of Shodasakalam, 16 primary principles. Adau, in the beginning, Loka, the universes. Sisrikshaya, on the intention of creating. Suta Maharshi said, in the beginning of the creation, the Lord first expanded himself in the universal form of the Purusha incarnation and manifested all the ingredients for the material creation. And thus, at first there was creation of 16 principles of material action. This was the purpose of creating the material universe. Initially, at the time of creation of all these universes, when none of them were there, all of them, they were in the Udara, stomach of Krishna Paramatma on banyan leaf. when he felt sympathy towards all the living beings, not only human beings, all living beings, including Devatas up to Brahma and Radharani, he creates them. First, he himself incarnates into 4 forms. Krishna himself incarnates into 4 forms. One is Sankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, and as Vasudeva itself. So, and this Aniruddha, after along with that one, he also creates the 16 principles of material action. Because for creating, we require, if you want to construct a building, we need cement, we need bricks, we need sand, we need mortar, so many things. Similarly, for creating all these universes, he made 16 materials to create these universes. The Bhagavad Gita states that the personality of Sri Krishna maintains these material universes by extending his plenary expansions. See, in Bhagavad Gita he is told, I told you earlier, he has taken 4 forms, Aniruddha, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Vasudeva. Vasudeva remains with Radharani, otherwise Vasudeva himself is Krishna Paramatma with Radharani in Golaka Vrindana. Aniruddha, he takes the form of Mahavishnu. There are many universes in this, even scientists agree that there are many Milky Way oceans and in each one of them there are many planets. So as per the scriptures, we need to have faith. One Vaikuntha, one Kailasa, one Brahmaloka will be there, other than so many other planets like sun god, moon god, Indraloka, so Pitraloka, so Sadhuloka, so many grahas are there, Buddha graha, Guru graha, so many things are there. So in all the universes, all the living beings are there. Here we find different living beings like animals, whether it is pig and dog or monkey or whatever it is. Along with them, we human beings are there. Similarly, in all other planets, there are living beings. They are living beings, but we cannot see them through these eyes. So, in all the Vaikunthas, Aniruddha incarnates as Sri Mahavishnu, and Sankarsana takes the form of Adishesha. So, and Radharani takes the form of Lakshmi Devi as a Mahalakshmi. Like that, in all Vaikunthas, not one Vaikuntha, in all the Vaikunthas of Akhila Kota Brahmanda, there are several crores of universes. In all the universes, in the Vaikuntha, Aniruddha takes the form of Mahavishnu. So, by extending his plenary positions. So, this Purusha form is the confirmation of the same principle. The original personality Godhead is Vasudeva or Krishna. That I told you 4 forms. Vasudeva and Krishna, Hare Krishna. Vasudeva or Krishna is one and the same. That is what here they are mentioning. Who is famous as the son of King of Vasudeva, as a King Nanda in the Dwapara Yuga, in our world. In our world, same Vasudeva, with all his qualities, he has incarnated. In Ramavatara, he is a Purnagarbha. He is known as Purnagarbha because he was in mother's womb for 12 months. We stayed only for 9 months in our mother's womb, whereas Rama stayed in his mother's womb for 12 months. So he is known as Purnagarbha, and he has not come with all qualities. Because for killing Ravana, human form is required. If he come with all his qualities, he will be as a god. So he cannot kill Ravana. For killing the Ravana, he left all his weapons with Shiva, Indra, so many other important sages. He left all those things. After coming here, he will collect all those things. On the way to Vanavasa, Rama will collect. So like that, he is only Purnagarbha. Whereas he is Krishna Avatara in Dwapara Yuga is nothing but Vasudeva and Golaka Vrindana. He incarnates here with all qualities. And all qualities, he, Devaki, his mother, appears to be pregnant. But he will never come out of the womb of Devaki. He just before, at the time of delivery, he just manifests there. He manifests over there with all his weapons and things. And seeing that one, Mother Devaki Mother, she is afraid. She thinks, Are Kamsa will come and kill you. Because earlier 6 children were killed. 7th one was replaced. Seventh one was replaced from her womb to Rohini's womb. So she thinks that Kamsa will kill this baby also. So he says, Swami, you don't appear like this. You come in a normal human form. If not, Kamsa will kill you. So accepting Devaki's words, he just appears with a flute in his hand. And also instructs them that he should be taken immediately out of the prison to Yashodananda, and their girl child with there, that girl child to be brought over here. So like that, here it is mentioned here that Krishna in Dwapar Yuga, he had Devaki as his mother as well as Yashoda. The original personality of Godhead Vasudeva or Lord Krishna, who is famous as the son of King Vasudeva or King Nanda. He is also the son of Vasudeva in the prison because he was born to them. Again, he was also king of Nanda, who has adopted him. He is full with all opulences, all potencies, all fame, all beauty. These are the 6 qualities which we don't have. Only God alone has. I mean, Chaturmukha Brahma does not have. You can remember that one. He is having all opulences, all potencies, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, all renunciation. See, if we do some PhD degree or some super specialties in medical or engineering field, we think we are highly educated. It is nothing. This is only literacy, what we get here. Literacy knowledge, what we get here for living in this world. Otherwise, the real knowledge is knowing about the 4 Vedas and the real fact, knowing the truth of the Supreme Lord. That is the real knowledge. So, he only knows. Even Brahma does not know from where the God has come. He does not know his birth, or he does not have any birth. He does not have any death like us. Adi and Antya, nobody knows. He does not have, because Adi is also not there, Antya is also not there. So, he alone knows how he has been come into this thing. And all renunciation. He, during Ramavatara, Vamanavatara, like he behaved like a normal human being, and even in Krishna Avatar also. But otherwise, we are bonded with this our deeds. Whether it is Satvika, Rajasika, Tamasa, we are bonded out of those things. But whereas Krishna, though he appears to performing Rama, Krishna, Vamana, Parashurama, all these incarnations, though God is performing all the karma like us, he does not, he will not be bonded. He will not be bonded. His opulence are manifested as impersonal Brahman and part of the same personality of Godhead. Sri Krishna is the original Paramatma manifestation of the Lord. That Vasudeva in the Goloka Vrindavana, who is also Krishna, he incarnated himself as Krishna. And he has several names like Janardana, Govinda, all those things. He is having several names. Govinda name also, in Bhagavatam it is said, when he has lifted the Gordhanagiri, Indra has given the Govinda name. But he himself is having Govinda name in the Goloka Vrindavana itself. For us, for the human beings, we came to know that Govinda name through Indra. The Purusha feature of the same person of God is as Paramatma. This Purusha feature of the same person of God as Sri Krishna is the original Paramatma manifestation of the Lord. There are 3 Purusha features in the material creation, and this form is known as Karanodakshi Vishnu. Is the first of the 3. Karanodakshi Krishna is first of the 3. There are the others are known as Garbhodakshai Vishnu and Kshirodakshai Shinu, which we shall know one after the another. So you only know the names now, because otherwise you will be confused. Karanodakshai Vishnu is the first one, and the other 2 are Garbhodakshai Vishnu and Kshirodakshai Vishnu. In this chapter, Sukamarshi is telling, Sudamarshi is telling his disciples at Naimisara about the various incarnations, beginning with the creation. So here the three different forms of Krishna is telling, and which shall be known one after the other. The innumerable universes are generated from the skin hole of Karnodakshaya Vishnu, and each one of them universes the Lord enters as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Here it is again the original Krishna, the Aniruddha form, like us. All this haze what we are having, he does not have this. The skin is full of holes. From each hole, can you count how many hairs are there? How many hairs is it? You can't count. It will be in crores. Like that, from each hole one universe is created. In one universe there are many planets are there. So that is coming out of Karnodakshaya Vishnu's body. And from the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu enters in each this thing. Again here that Karnodakshaya Vishnu is nothing but Aniruddha form. For you to easily understand, Karnodakshaya Vishnu is nothing but Aniruddha form, and this Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is Mahavishnu form. Karnodakshaya Vishnu, he enters in each unit as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, that is Mahavishnu. And each one of them, in the Bhagavad Gita is also mentioned that the material world is created in certain intervals and then again destroyed. See, now we have 4 yugas, like calendar months we have 4 yugas. January to December, again January comes. Like that, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. All these 4 yugas is put together, it is 43,20,000 years. After this 4 yugas, even at the end of each yuga, there will be small pralayas will be there. In Dwapara Yuga, what happened? Dwaraka itself was drowned in the sea water. Now what the Dwaraka find is fed Dwaraka. This is subsequently made. So every yuga will have pralaya, but there will be like big earthquakes or volcanoes. Whereas at the end of 4 yugas, there will be a bigger pralaya. Again, that is not a big. After 1,000 such yugas, one kalpa, that is called one kalpa. After 1,000 such chaturyugas, you will have Mahapralaya. At the time of Mahapralaya, all the universes, whatever he has created out of his skin holes, all the universes will enter into the stomach of Udara of Krishna. And Krishna will be in a small child. When you are born, you are like a small child. You will be like a small child. In that, Krishna will be like that on a banyan leaf. In all the universes enter his stomach. It is very surprising. You don't have faith or truth in it, but it happens. That deity is there in Srivilliputturu in Tamil Nadu. You can see that deity also over there. In Bhagavad Gita, it is all mentioned that the material world is created at certain intervals and then again destroyed. So, at the time of whenever small destructions take place, at that time and at the end of every 4 yugas, this because a little larger destruction will be there, again new creation will be made. So many animals have become extinct, like dinosaurs, everything have been extinct because they were there in earlier periods. New life has come into existence. Similarly, but human beings are there right from this Satya Yuga. Because in Satya Yuga, Harishchandra, the honest, truthful king, he was the truthful king, he was there. And Treta Yuga, Rama and so many, all the human, see the present today's population, we think it is more. In Satya Yuga and Treta Yuga, it was more than what we have today. The population was more. In Pralayas, they were all destroyed. This creation and destruction is done by the Supreme Will because of conditioned souls or the Nitya-Baddha living beings. Because we are in this nature, we are attracted with so many outside things, materialistic things. They could be Satvika or Rasa or Tamasa. Satvika is intellectual people will have that sattvic quality. Passion who has desires, they will have rasa qualities. Persons who have cruel mind to make suffer others, those people have ignorant qualities. So, according to that one, we are bonded in this karma, and we are called as Nityabadha. We are called as Nityabadha. God will destroy us. Destroy us means again He will give us a new birth in a next life. He is trying to improve our life. He is trying to train us. Individuality, have sense of individuality and ahankara. Here we always say I, me, mine, like that. That we should not have. Whatever we are possessing, we should try to share with all others. Whether with our family or outside the colony or society or with the country, whatever is there, we need to share. We should not have that ego, ahankara should not be there. That is, we are having. For everything we say, I have done this, this is mine, I am doing it, I am doing the hard work. All that we say, that ahankara should not be there, which dictates them sense enjoyment. Because of that ahankara only, we are trying to fulfill our desires, outside desires. Enjoyment which we are unable to have constitutionally. Because we think that happiness is permanent, but it is very temporary. It could be for a few hours or day or a year, but that happiness is very temporary. Again, suffering comes. Even that suffering is also temporary. The Lord is the only enjoyer, and all others are enjoyed by Him. How we you take some whatever food or fruits which you like very much, you think that you are enjoying it, but at the same after you will suffer. But at the same time, God is enjoying all of us. We sit in a media room and see the TV channel, whatever is produced by some producer, we are seeing, we can't change anything. Whereas God has created us, we are doing on ourselves. He has given us independence also. No producer or director has made us. We are doing as we like, each one of us. And God is sitting in His planet and is witnessing in His media room. That is His very big media room where He is witnessing all our activities. Whatever drama we are doing, whatever, however we are pretending, all those things He is seeing and He is the enjoying. He is the enjoyer. The living beings are predominated enjoyers, but the eternally conditioned souls, forgetful of this constant position, have strong aspiration to enjoy. Supposing if we are liberated souls, when we go to Goloka Vrindavana, we enjoy as Krishna enjoys. We also doing His service, we also enjoy along with it. Whereas here in this materialistic world, in all planets, not only in this planet, every planet, all living beings, they try to control others and they try to enjoy. They try to enjoy and they think they are enjoying it. The chance to enjoy matter is given to the cultured souls in the material world, and side by side they are given the chance to understand the real conscious position. See, God has given us independence. We all need independence. That's the reason when Britishers were occupying us, we fought for it, we got the freedom. But that was a false freedom. It was a false freedom. Why you know? These old people, Nehru, Gandhi, they separated Muslims saying that Pakistan is a Muslim country. Similarly, they should have made this as a Hindu country. Why did they make secular? Again, that secular word is not there in the original constitution. In the original constitution, secular part and social this thing is not there. Only during 1971, when Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister, at that time when she had full majority, she has added those two words in the constitutional this thing. Otherwise, it is not secular or anything. Only people, they propagated secular, they made it like that. It's a false. We don't have independence at all. Still we don't have independence. You can't, outside if you go, A Brahmin cannot say I am a Brahmin, a Hindu cannot say a Hindu, but whereas Muslims and Christians can take their names. We don't have independence. So similarly, God has given us independence. God has given us independence. At the same time, He also directs, staying as a Paramatma along with soul in the heart. Soul is there, behind that one Paramatma is also there. Paramatma staying there, He will be telling, this is good, this is bad. But we think for a while, attracted to this materialistic way, we always do the bad things only. Very rarely we do good things. So we should, in order to get liberated from this life cycle, because there are 84 lakh different living beings are there. Right from Ant to Chaturmukha Brahma, we do not know which life we will take next birth. Already we have undergone some lakhs of births. God, out of sympathy and kindness, He has given this human birth and with intelligence. Animals don't have intelligence, trees don't have intelligence, but we have intelligence. That intelligence, using that one while doing our karma, actions, we have to follow the dharma, righteous path, and try to get liberated, so that we will not have this birth and death problem. The chance to enjoy matter is given to the conditioned souls in the material world, and side by side they are given the chance to understand their real constitutional position. Those fortunate living entities who catch the truth and surrender to the lotus feet of Vasudeva after many births in the material world join the eternally liberated souls, and thus are allowed to enter the kingdom of Godhead. See, again here, I told you earlier, but here it is also mentioned. See, He is giving us, after many births, many lakhs of births, not one or two. After that one, God, we have to go back to our own house. That is our own house. For the present house, maybe it's only temporary as long as we live. So, once we leave this body, that is not our house. Somebody will occupy. Maybe our progeny, or somebody illegally, or there somebody will take away, or government will take away. So that is only temporary. Our own house is only in the Goloka Vrindavana or any Vaikuntha of the any universe. So we need to go there. So God has given us an opportunity only for human beings. Even for Devatas, this opportunity is not there. Whatever good deeds we are doing, we become Devatas. We become one of the Devatas and we enjoy there. As long as that good deeds are over, we come back again. If we take some animal life, again birth after birth will be there. To avoid that one, human life, because with very great difficulty we got it, please utilize this one as an opportunity to go back to Godhead. What is that you have to do? Just surrender to Him. Now, for darshan, curtains will be open. You can also have darshan, sit and continue in the class. So, Hare Krishna. So, in this, what you need to do as a human being, you have to do all you have to take care of your parents, your family, your children, everything. You have to attend to your professional courses, professional business, everything. At the same time, whatever you are doing, you remember Him. You remember Krishna and do the activities. You do the activities 100%, though you might face some sufferings in life. It is sure that we will face suffering. It's not that we are worshipping Krishna, we will not have any suffering. We will have. But you need to tolerate. You need to tolerate. Just leave it to Krishna. He will take care of you. He will give you the strength to overcome that suffering. Like that, we need to remember Him every second, so that at the end of our life, we will be able to remember. At the end of life, we will get few seconds. In that few seconds, we will know we are leaving this body and going away, and what type of life we are going to take. So, knowing that one, if you remember Krishna, you will be a liberated soul. Otherwise, if you remember something else about your progeny or your parents, about your friends or relatives or some animals, because there are many people who like to have pets. They have dogs, chicken, cat, something. If they remember those things, they take those lives. Because instead of those things, you remember Krishna, then you will attain that moksha. Those fortunate living entities, many births in the material world, would join the eternally liberated souls, and they thus are allowed to enter the kingdom of Godhead. After this, such fortunate living entities need not come again with the occasional material creation. Whenever material creation is done, again we will not come back. Once we are there, we are doing service, because so many universes are there. God needs, like our Prime Minister and Chief Minister, they need so many ministers under them and so many IS officers. Similarly, God also needs so many people for His services. He might give us some devotional services to take care of some planet or some universe. Dhruva has been given a Dhruva planet. Dhruva planet is given. He is in charge of that one. Like that, Bali Chakravarti is given the Patala Loka. He is made, again he is also devotee of Krishna. He has been given there. Like that, every devotee, a liberated soul, he will give some opportunity to take care of. So, but we will not come into this materialistic life. But those who cannot catch the constitutional truth are again merged into the Mahat Tattva at the time of annihilation of the material creation. What happens? If we don't accept this truth, we don't have faith in the God, and we don't follow all His instructions, then we will be again in the same materialistic energy. During the annihilation, we enter into this Udara. Again, during creation, we will come out. Again, we start experiencing the sufferings and this temporary happiness. That will be going on. So, and such souls are called as conditioned souls. Liberated souls are who are qualified for moksha. Conditioned souls are who are taking birth after birth. Primarily, this Mahatattva is divided into 16 parts. This energy, materialistic energy, external energy, internal energy is his other forms of Supreme Soul. This materialistic energy is all the other living beings, right from Chaturmukha to ant, they will be under this energy. They are divided into 16 parts, namely the 5 gross material elements and 11 working instruments or senses. They will be for all other verses. They will be given details. I don't want to confuse you now by telling like this Panchabhuta, 5 Vayu, Agni, water, like these 5 things. Again, 5 our sensory organs, ego, our mind. Totally there are 16 parts are there, not 16. Some more will be added. Totally it comes to 23 plus our soul. It comes to 24. Those will be detailed in the other verses. It is like the cloud in the clear sky. In the spiritual sky, the effulgence of Brahman is spread all around. And the whole system is dazzling in spiritual light. In the Goloka Vrindavana, here though sunlight is there, still we switch on these lights, because inside we don't have proper lighting. But whereas in that spiritual sky, wherever you are, some thousands of suns, how much brightness it will give, it's not the sun will be there. So much brightness will be created by Supreme God Himself. His presence makes so much brightness over there. And whole system is dazzling in spiritual light. The Mahatattva is assembled in some corner of the vast. Whatever in the naked eye, whatever the stars, moon, sun, whatever you are finding over here, this is all just a fraction of the total universe. You are finding it very big. You are finding it very big here. But the total universe, I am telling you, not this earth itself. The earth, moon, sun, all the entire universe is part of a small fraction in the entire universe. In the Mahatattva, this Mahatattva is very small part. And the part which is thus covered by the Mahatattva is called the material sky. This Goloka Vrindavana is 75%. And all other universes is 25%. And this universe is part of that 25%. So it's only fraction. Because in that 25%, some crores of universes are there. So this universe is only a fraction of it. All these universes are collectively produced by the Karnadaksha Vishnu called the Mahavishnu. I told you earlier itself. So this Karnadaksha Vishnu, for us, it might be a little complicated name for us to remember. Mahavishnu is the Karnadaksha who creates. From his umbilicus, a lotus flower will sprout. In that one, Chaturmukha Brahma will be there. From the Chaturmukha Brahma, 4 persons will be created first. There is Manasaputras, Sanaka Sananda Rishis. When Brahma instructs them to continue the progeny, they say, no, we are devotees of Krishna, we don't want to continue the progeny. They want to be like brahmacharis only. So Brahma will get angry. Out of this Krodha, Rudra will be created, Shiva. Brahma creates Rudra, but though Brahma creates Rudra, Rudra finds the second person after Mahavishnu. After Mahavishnu, Shiva finds the second place, and then is the Brahma. And after that, after Shiva is created, so many other creations will take place. Vishnu called Mahavishnu, who simply throws his glance to impregnate the material sky. We have some more time. We'll get into the second verse of this third chapter. Please repeat with me 3 times. Yasyambasi. Please tell loudly. Yasyambasi. Sayanyasya. Yoga Nidaram. Vitanvataha. Nabi. Hudambujad. Asid. Brahma. Vishwasujam. Yasyambasi sayanasya yoganidham vitanmataha nabi hudambujad asi brahma vishwasujam patihi. The word-to-word meaning of this is Yasya, whose, Ambasi, in the water, Sayanasya, lying down, Yoga Nidram, sleeping in meditation, Vitanvataha, ministering, Nabi, navel, Hudha, out of the lake, Ambujat, from the lotus, Asit was manifested, Brahma, the grandfather of living beings, Vishwa, the universal Sujam, the engineers, Patihi, master. I told you earlier itself, this again here, Mahavishnu, you always, wherever you see his photos, he'll be lying in the, on the Adishesha. Adishesha is Sankarsana Avatara, and along with him will be the Mahavishnu. See, he is, Nidram means he is not sleeping. Supreme God will not, we are having eyelids. Supreme, not only Supreme God, even Devatas, demigods will not have the eyelids. They can never sleep. Their Nidram is Yoga Nidra. They will be thinking how to do, what to do. So in that Yoga Nidra, Mahavishnu will how to create this, make the creation, he will be thinking. A part of the Purusha lies down within the water of the universe. Here there is Milky Way, ocean, water. In that one, he is lying in that water over the Adishesha. From the navel of his body sprouts a lotus stem, and from the lotus flower atop the stem, Brahma, the master of all engineers, he is the universal becomes manifest. Chaturmukha Brahma generally we say is our Pitamaha, and his father is Mahavishnu. That means Krishna Paramatma is our great grandfather. Krishna Paramatma is our great grandfather. So the first Purusha is Karnadaksha Vishnu. From the skin holes innumerable universes have sprung up. From the Kanodakshi Vishnu, whatever holes we are having in the skin, similarly in the skins of the Supreme God, Kanodakshi Vishnu, all the universes, they sprout, and from there the Garbhodakshi Vishnu, that is Mahavishnu, will come. And from the navel of Garbhodakshi Vishnu, that is Mahavishnu, has sprung the stem of lotus flower, the birthplace of Brahma. That is the lotus flower atop, that is the womb for where Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma takes birth, who is the father of all living beings and the master of all demigod engineers. All the devatas here, it might look odd saying demigods in English, but it is nothing but devatas. Devatas in English, they are known as demigods. All those devatas, they have different responsibilities. There are 33,000 crore devatas, not Mukkoti devatas. Generally they say it's not Mukkoti devata, Muppad Moor Koti. 33,000 crores demigods are there. Muppad Moor means 33. I told you in Tamil that particular thing, 33. Within the stem of lotus, there are 14 divisions of planetary systems. 14 divisions of planetary divisions. 14 లోకాలు అంటారు తెలుగులో ఎప్పుడు కానీ 14 లోకాలు అంటారు. ఆ విధంగా 40 planetary positions are there. Within the stem of lotus, there are 14 divisions of planetary positions, and earthly planets are situated in the middle. This, out of the 14, first 7 are on the top. In the middle is Earth. Below that one, other planets like hellish planets are there. Again, hell is not one hell. There are different hell for different types of bad deeds. First thing on the earth itself, we take annual life. Other than that one, there are so many big crimes are there for which we have to go to different hells. In Garuda Purana, that is mentioned, given in very clearly what type of punishment you will be given. Upwards, there are other better planetary, and the topmost is called the Brahmaloka. Where Brahma is there, that is Brahmaloka or Satyaloka. Downwards from the earthly planet systems are 7 lower planetary systems inhabited by the Asuras and similar other materialistic living beings. There are different many demons, Daityas. Again, Rakshasa is not one. Asuras means Asura, Danava, Daitya, Rakshasas, like that 4 different thing is there. Asuras and materialistic living beings are there. From Garbhodakshi Vishnu, there is an expansion of Kshirodakshi Vishnu, who is collectively known as Paramatma in every living being. I am not telling human being, every living being, there is Paramatma within us. That Paramatma is known as Kshirodakshi Vishnu. He is known as Kshirodakshi Vishnu. Therefore, the conclusion is that Purushavatara is manifested in 3 features. The first, Kanodakshi Vishnu, or the Vasudeva, Paravasudeva, who creates aggregate material ingredients in the Mahatattva. Second, the Garbhodakshi Vishnu, who enters in each and every universe. And the third is Kanodakshi Vishnu, who is the Paramatma in every material object. Every material object is Sarvayapi. Not only, every material object means not only living beings, living and non-living beings. See, this is a non-living being. But earlier it was a living being. It was a tree trunk. Tree is a living being. That one you have cut and made it here. You cannot kick these things. Some people, they just kick anything through this thing to move that one, or to with angry mood or something. All these things, though we created atom by atom, everything is made up of Sarvavyapi. That is a known Vishnu. Vishnu meaning is, Vishnu is a Sanskrit word, its meaning is Sarvavyapi. So, it is one who knows the inner features of personality of Godhead. Vishnu is the Paramatma of a material object, organic or inorganic. But is organic or inorganic. One who knows these planetary features of the personality of Godhead knows guarded properly, and thus the knower becomes freed from the material conditions of birth, death, old age and disease. See, whether we or any living beings, when they are born, they are like very small, tiny. From there it becomes boyhood will be there, or will become later teenage, then again youthful age, then will old age. All this is cycle. Like the calendar month, this is also cycle. One after the other it will be happening. Once you are liberalized, you get the moksha, like Sri Krishna Paramatma, you will also be having a youthful life only. Krishna Paramatma, though he is not having Adi and Antya, he will be always, he will be in the form of a 16 years old boy only. He will never, he is Nirakara. Nirakara means he does not, Mayavadi philosophy, they say Nirakara means no form. No, that is not. Nirakara, the Sanskrit word is, his form will not change. He will be always same. We are changing. We are changing every second, every minute. That we can't make it out. But supposing if you are out of station, you are away from home for a week or two, when you return, they say, "Arey, tu kitna patla ban gayi, kitna dubla ban gayi, kitna mota ban gayi," they say. They see the changes. Similarly, we, every year like that, we change. We have childhood, boyhood, youthful age, middle age, old age and die. Whereas God or liberated souls will not have those things. The seed of a tree is sown by the cultivator, and the tree of creeper in due course becomes manifested with so many fruits. See, tree is growing. It's only one tree, but on that one you have some hundreds and thousands of fruits are there. You get many mango tree or grapes, you get in many hundreds and thousands. So, the seed of the tree is sown by the cultivator, the tree or creeper in due course becomes manifested with so many fruits. Nothing can take place without a cause. Again, for that growth, we are not the reason. We are just sowing the seed. For its growth, Paramatma is the cause. He is the cause of cause. The Karana ocean is therefore called the casual ocean. Karana means casual. We should not foolishly accept the atheist theory of creation. We are not creating anything. We are not creating anything. That is the atheistic theory. Who does not believe in God, they say, I have made this iPhone, I have made this mic is done by me, like I made this furniture, they say. That is not. We are not done. We are nimittas. God is making us to do all those things. We should not foolishly accept the atheist theory of creation. The description of atheist is given in Bhagavath Gita. The atheist does not believe in the creator, but he cannot give a good theory to explain the creation. See, if you know some atheist, again this Stalin, he is not an atheist. He says that he does not believe in the God, but he goes to temple. He goes to temple. Why you know? To get votes from the other people. To get votes, he goes to temple. Otherwise, he and his father all are atheists only. They don't believe. So, such people, they say they have created. And these atheists, they don't say. If you ask them, okay, you are not the God is not there. Who has created sun? He will not be able to tell. Who has created moon? He will not tell. Can you create them? You cannot create. Okay. See, in these animals also, you cut the chicken and cook it and eat it. Can you create a chicken? No. You can grow only plants. That is the reason God has given us a right to have the vegetarian food. Because we can create more. We are making so many hybrids. Today we have green capsicum, red capsicum, yellow capsicum. In everything like that it's there. Similarly, we have that creation capacity God has given us, which can be accepted as food. So, what we cannot create, you should not take it as a food also. The atheist does not believe the creator, but he cannot give a good theory to explain the creator. Material nature has no power to create without the power of Purusha. Even that whatever we are creating, these crops, you are making all efforts to do that one. But again for that one, God is the reason. For multiplication of that tree into many things, God is the creator. He is the cause of the cause. Cannot produce a child without the connection of the Purusha, a man. The Purusha impregnates and the Purusha Prakriti delivers. Here, Purusha is known as, man is known as a Purusha and woman is known as Prakriti. Purusha impregnates into the Prakriti and creates the progeny. We should not expect milk from the fleshy bags on the neck of a goat. See some goats having bags of fleshy goats will be there. From that you can't get this thing. Only from underneath where milk can be taken out, it can take. Milk it and take. Although they look like breastly nipples. Similarly, we should not expect any creative power from the material ingredients. The scientists, they are trying to create test tube babies. From there, they can't create. It is highly impossible. Highly impossible. Again, from where they will create, they have to take all those semen from some other person, from the ovaries, this thing from the woman, and put it in the like that they can create, but others without those things they can't do. Believe the power of Purusha, who impregnates Prakriti of the nature, because the Lord wished to lie down in the meditation, the material energy created innumerable universe at once. In each of them, Lord lay down, and thus all planets and different paraphernalia were created. Along with the creation of universes, God has created many things, particularly the 16 things. Because for living beings, water is required, fire is required, wind, air is required, so many other things are required. For that purpose, ego, intelligence, everything. He has created simultaneously all those things. He also created animals, human beings, everything. Some people they say that we have come from monkeys. Human beings have come from monkeys. No, that is wrong. During Treta Yuga, both monkeys are there and human beings are also there. During the Satyuga, monkeys are there, humans are. That is wrong. We have individual birth. We are not from monkeys, but we are behaving like monkeys. We are not from monkeys, but we are behaving like monkeys. So, Lord wished to lie down. In each of them, the Lord lay down, and thus all the planets and different paraphernalia were created at once by the will of the Lord. Only by the will He has created. The Lord has unlimited potencies, and thus He can act as He likes by perfect planning. He has made a perfect planning. Even our human body, all different organs, it functions differently. Each one does its own this thing. Liver, pancreas, they help in digestion. Lungs help in air circulation. Heart helps in the blood circulation. Brain helps in the nervous control system. Like this, everything is, such a thing is not done only in one of the human beings. It's all human beings, all living beings, it is done in a different way. It is done in a planned way. It is done in a very planned way. Whatever we need, it is provided here. Nobody can do such a planning. The Lord has unlimited potencies, and thus He can act as He likes. By perfect planning, although personally He is nothing to do. Personally He is not attached to any of these things, but He does it. No one is greater than or equal to Him. That is the verdict of the Vedas. All the way, only one, it is only one Veda. For our convenience, Vedas Maharshi has split into 4 Vedas. So, the Veda also tells the same thing. So, here this verse also ends. We also come to end with the 9:30 time. We'll chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 5 times and disperse for today. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Mahaprabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasa Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly Hare Krishna Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। स्वस्ति प्राप्या परिभवन्त्यां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिमैषाः गोब्रह्मस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रिया बुद्ध्यात्मते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् परस्मै नारायणाति समर्पयामि। श्रीमन्नारायणाय समर्पयामि। सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। मंगलम 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 नित्यमंगलम। जय श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की, जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की, जय श्री नरसिंह भगवान की, जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, जय श्री पंचतत्वा की, जय श्री मद्भागवत ग्रंथ की, जय श्री श्री प्रभुपाद की। हरे कृष्ण